An island, for its size perhaps the most famous in the world, occupying a glorious place in history, Malta. RAF Shackleton's escort the Duke of Edinburgh, flying in to land over Grand Harbour. For this is no ordinary day in the George Cross Island. Malta is achieving independence, and there in her honour are warships of all the NATO fleets. No stranger to men of war is this stout fortress, so long a base of the Mediterranean fleet, closely united in peace and war with Great Britain. This is the island that little more than 20 years ago withstood the greatest siege, judged by intensity, in all history. The daily target of a sustained air attack unlike anything the world had hitherto conceived to be possible. Somehow its gallant population of more than 300,000, crowded upon their tiny homeland, survived that terrifying rain of fire. Salute now the arrival of Prince Philip, coming to represent the Queen. Archbishop Gonzi, Premier Borg Olivia, and the Governor were on the airfield to welcome him. And first to greet His Royal Highness was the Governor, Sir Maurice Dorman. Leaving the airport, the Duke had a truly royal reception as he drove to the palace. Much treasured here is the tribute paid to Malta for her wartime bravery, the George Cross, presented to the island by King George VI. The wartime unity of the people has not survived the test of peace. The Labour Party demonstrated against the terms of independence, maintaining that they will make Malta a vassal of Britain and leave her powerless to withstand the political influence of the Roman Catholic Church. But in the majority of the people, there was a carnival spirit with no hint of dissatisfaction. One of the floats represented the George Cross. Commonwealth Minister Duncan Sands, with the Premier, awaited the Duke, who has officiated at other independence celebrations. With that sense of humour which distinguishes him from most royal personages in their official duties, he once said to a newly independent Prime Minister, "I suppose you wouldn't care to change your mind?" Prince Philip now drove to an important part of the proceedings, held before the eyes of several thousand people, the handing over of the constitutional instruments. He had already conveyed to the Prime Minister and people a message from the Queen. Her Majesty warmly welcomed Malta as a free member of the Commonwealth. She hoped that the friendship and respect existing between Britain and Malta would grow and flourish. Dr. Borg Olivia proudly received the constitutional instruments and displayed them to the people. Near midnight, the new flag of independent Malta was to be unfurled with full ceremonial. A 164 years ago, the British flag was first hoisted in Malta in the Napoleonic Wars. Now it is lowered by an officer of the Royal Sussex Regiment, the regiment that raised the flag in 1800. So ends a chapter, a proud chapter, the direct rule of the island by the British. And so begins a new era, Malta Independent, 19th member of the British Commonwealth.